Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a twin flame reading. So this is going to be based on the astrological sign or the element of your divine masculine. So this is going to be geared towards divine feminine. So it's going to be from the divine feminine's perspective. And so we're going to start off with the element of earth. And so I will go ahead and list, of course, what those are with the timestamps in the description box below. If you have somebody who's either on the cusp of some, earth and air, or, vice versa, fire, water, or whatever the combination is, you can technically watch multiple choices. It's totally up to you. You could also operate from the aspect that you're an earth sign individual and you want to watch it from that perspective. There really is no rules when it comes to these types of readings. Just take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. It's so simple, and you would think that I wouldn't have to say it every freaking time, but I do. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into this, and let's just be, let's have fun with this, you guys. And obviously, not everything is always going to be hunky freaking dory and unicorns and freaking rainbows and lollipops and bubblegum, right? So whatever comes through that's challenging, just take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes we have to work through certain shadows, or there's just things that we need to learn about our twin flame, about ourselves through those challenges. So it doesn't have to be doom and gloom, and it doesn't have to be the end of the freaking world. All right? So let's get into it. Very first thing that we're going to focus on are earth sign masculines. And I usually refer to masculines as he or him. That's just the way I channel. I do understand that masculines can technically be female sex. Yes, but that's just the way I channel. So earth signs, Taurus, Virgos, or Capricorns. That's who we're focusing on right now. Okay. So I'll let you guys know what I'm using as I use it. Actually, I'm not going to do that because we're segmenting this in four. I'm not going to say it over and over again. If you guys are interested in what I'm using, just go ahead and go to all of the links in the description box below. And if they're my cards, if you guys want to order them, they're on my Etsy shop. If you guys are international, go ahead and email me. I'll send you a special link. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the very first thing, we're going to go ahead and grab 3 cards from the Twin Flame Oracle deck that I created and see what we have going on in regards to your connection currently. What are the 3 biggest themes that are coming through for this connection currently? What do we got? We have fall. We have the answer is yes. And we have grief. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that there may be some kind of timing in regards to fall. This could also be an indication to, is my masculine, is he feeling grief? Is he feeling down? Is he feeling sad? Is he feeling, bummed out about what has happened in our connection? I'm getting it's a yes to both answers. So if some of you guys are wondering whether or not your masculine is feeling any sort of grief of your either separation or what has transpired between the two of you, I'm getting yes. I'm also getting that there is some sort of an answer to some kind of question of timing that has to do with the fall. So that would be the answer is yes. It could either be to the 9th, the 10th, or the 11th month, I believe, which is technically fall. So it could just be that there's a number there specific that's answering a question, as in the answer is yes to that question. All right. So let's go ahead and take some messages here and clarify some of this energy here and just kind of see what this may have to do with. So we're going to go ahead and go into, what do I want to go into? We'll go into these cards here, which is called the Before Tarot. All right. I keep saying all right, and I need to stop. Okay. Okay. King of Pentacles. Look at this, you guys. King of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. What I'm getting is this. So what Spirit is trying to say right off the bat here is that this King of Pentacles, your divine masculine, is somebody who's not necessarily fully in his throne. He's not 100% in his full power. He is not operating at 100% capacity right now. So if some of you are waiting for your masculine perhaps to either come towards you, offer you something mature, whatever this is just something that's not happening at this moment. Now, it doesn't mean it won't happen, and we could technically have fall as an indicator, as maybe things will change and shift within your connection during that period of time. We do have the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is about waiting. The 3 of Wands is about something that's not happening right now, but it's something that may pay off later. So I get something about timing here with this divine masculine. That maybe right now you're not seeing any results. You're not seeing him come into this king status. You're not seeing him materialize in the material world, as in, coming up and doing what he needs to do. but this is something that's going to take a little bit of time, is what Spirit's saying. So the masculine may also be in this energy of kind of black and white, as in he's not fully seeing things in color at this present time. And until that takes place, it may be that he's still a little regressed right now. So let's go ahead and get another energy. We have attraction. I'm getting here that your masculine is definitely in the energy. He is attracted to you, divine feminine. So that's not the issue. If some of you have been wondering whether or not this masculine still finds you attractive or thinks about you or, is going to, feel romantic love towards you, I'm getting that that's a confirmation. And the answer is yes, this masculine definitely still feels attraction towards you. He still feels this energy with you. Okay. But unfortunately, it's about timing. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of this delay right now. Something is kind of on the horizon, but it's not quite, we can't quite make it out just yet. But I'm just getting that it is on the horizon. And it's kind of like this energy here. This woman, she's looking off into the distance. She feels like she's in grief. Like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to happen? Is my masculine ever going to either return, or is he ever going to wake up, or whatever this is? And I'm getting the answer is yes. So some of you may have needed to know this, that this is definitely an energy that's saying, yes, something is potentially going to happen on the horizon that is going to basically shift and change in a positive way. So why don't we go ahead and get a message from the masculine right now to his feminine from his higher self? What does he want her to know and understand? For some reason, he wants to know, would you reject him? So he may have done something that has made his feminine feel like, just unworthy, or just maybe he made her feel unattractive or unwanted or discarded. And so if the masculine were to just kind of pop back into the feminine's life, would he be rejected? And maybe that his ego's on the line. He's not sure if coming towards you would be the greatest thing right now. He may not feel good enough right now. The King of Pentacles being reversed doesn't really feel that great. And so when the King of Pentacles is not feeling in his upright, powerful position, there may be that energy where I just don't want to be rejected right now. And so he's telling you that this is an issue for him. So I hope that resonates, but that's just what I'm getting here. Okay. So how does he see his feminine? What is the goddess energy that he is seeing the feminine in right now? Wow. Endings and beginnings. So he definitely sees her as Kali, or Kali, however you want to pronounce that. Kali is a goddess of destruction. So he might see that he really, the way things ended with the two of you, it was very destructive. It was either his behavior or you pretty much just cut his ass off and basically were just like, I'm done. I'm not putting up with certain behavior anymore. So the old must be released so that the new can enter. So what I'm getting from this is that even though there has been an ending, your masculine does not see that it's 100% like done between the two of you. I do see that he is thinking about either returning or making contact with you because he has this question in his mind. Would you reject me if I reached out? So the thought is definitely there, but he's not feeling 100% in his own power at this time in order to basically come forward towards his feminine. So that's why we have all these energies here of waiting and just not 100%. But there is something about maybe, yes, that he will return in the fall. Things will come full circle then. Your grief will end in the fall, as in you will now be hearing from your masculine because he is coming towards you and telling you how romantic he feels or how attractive he still feels towards you. That's very positive to me. So let's go ahead and get a sign from Spirit. Whoa, sorry you guys, let me grab it. It fell on the floor. Yeah, we have roles. I feel like what this is telling us here is that the masculine right now needs to play a couple of different roles as a part of his growing, as a part of his ascension process, as a part of him being able to mature for his feminine. So you've got to let him wear a couple of different hats. You got to let him go into certain situations. It's only going to aid and help and add something to your connection. In the future. That's what I'm seeing, feminines. So at the end of the day, what does the masculine truly, truly want with his feminine? What does he truly want with his feminine at the end of the day? This right here is called the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. What does he truly want at the end of the day? with his feminine? What does he truly, truly want? He does truly want to move forward. He does truly want success. He does want to triumph over in this situation. He does want, it's like he is determined to prove to his feminine that he is not this jackass, that he is not this person that he either was with her or that she has either deemed him to be in his mind. He might not feel worthy of his feminine. His feminine may have made him feel less than at some point, and he is determined like hell to prove her wrong. So that energy is coming through very, very strong. So let's go ahead and end the reading with a couple of messages from the angels in order to wrap this up. So right here is the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. I have the Eight of Winter. Yeah, so what they're saying here is that right now things are just stuck. Now, I'm here in the States, so it is winter, so I just am really taking this as current energy. Currently, right now, the masculine and this connection is stuck. It is. It's stuck. So it says, but you do have what it takes if you believe in yourself. And I just see that this masculine does not 100% believe in himself right now. He is not in his full power right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get last message. This is the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine, and see what advice Spirit has for you, Divine Feminine, watching this video. What is the advice? What is the advice they have for you? Queen of Michael. Yeah, that's interesting. It's kind of like this is a time for work. This is a time for career. This is a time for you to focus on other things besides your masculine. That's what I'm getting here, because this could be you right now. You're looking off in the distance. You have some anxiety. You're feeling very grief-stricken. That energy is actually not going to serve you, and it's not going to serve your connection, or it's not even going to serve your masculine. So you need to get stronger, okay? So this literally says you know exactly what you need to do. The benefit of experience, meaning you know that your masculine needs to experience certain things, and it's a time for career rather than relationships. So for you, Divine Feminine, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I know that my masculine needs to grow. I know he needs to work on himself. This is not the right time. And that's okay, because I'm going to do me in the meantime. So it's a very strong energy. It's an energy of a survivor. Somebody who's just getting very strong, and they're tapping into their power, and they're just basically doing their own thing while their masculine is working on themselves. But right now, your masculine, Divine Feminines, is not in his full divine masculine power right now. And it's going to take some time in order for him to grow into that. And you know that. And so you're just stepping aside and you're letting that process take place. So I think that that's wonderful. I think it's really wonderful. But it looks to me like there may be something that shifts in the fall, as in now suddenly somebody is wanting to come back towards their feminine. And why? Because this Queen of Michael is attractive as all hell. And the reason why is because she's very strong and she is living her life within integrity, and the masculine wants that. The masculine may be intimidated by that, but he's also attracted to it at the same time. So keep doing you, feminines. And I just see you're going to get what you want. That's beautiful. All right, you guys. So if you chose the King of Swords, which is going to be masculines that fall under air signs, which are Aquarius, Libra, or Geminis, let's go ahead and get into the messages. So we're going to go ahead and tap into some themes here of the connection. Some things that we've got going on currently within the connection. We have inner child. We have nostalgia. Two cards about the past, and we have Dark Night of the Soul. So it could be that the masculine that's falling under these signs or air is really struggling right now when it comes to his past, because we have inner child, which does have to do with the past, and then we have nostalgia, which somebody is clinging to something from the past, and now we have Dark Night of the Soul. Now, Dark Night of the Soul is like our shadows, our shadow selves, our issues that are coming up, and we're really having to face them. So this can be a difficult time, of course, for the feminine, seeing that her masculine is going through this Dark Night of the Soul, or now this is starting to affect her. It's starting to affect her that her masculine is in this dark place. She feels it. She senses it. Maybe she's even being subjected to it from her divine masculine. Maybe her masculine is projecting this onto her. But whatever is happening here, it's happening for a reason, because this crap needs to get cleared out. One way or another, it needs to get cleared out and dealt with. So your masculine is triggered right now for some reason, and if he's not responding negatively to you, that is because he is triggered, because he knows he needs to clear something out, okay? This could also be for you feminines, that this triggering is also triggering you, and so now you're having to kind of face some things of your past and really go through your Dark Night of the Soul. Because the thing is that you guys share this journey, so you guys are going to be on different points of this journey, but you guys are going to be going through some similar things. It just might not be at the same exact time. So I just need to keep on track with what I did with the last reading. Okay, here we go. We're just going to go ahead and tap into some energies here of let's just clarify some of these cards. That's what I got. Let's clarify these cards. I'm going to 2 cards to clarify. This right. Yeah. Okay. I said I wasn't going to say what I was using, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, look at this. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups in the reverse. This just means that right now it's a mismatch. Right now, somebody cannot come to you with their cup of love. And that is because they are hanging on to something that's no longer serving them. So it could be a masculine who's in another existing partnership that they're not happy in, but they can't let go of it. And so there's this dark night of the soul. They're having to face some darkness. Yeah, Page of Cups. So they can't offer this cup to you right now. They just can't. Okay? This cup isn't ready. So if it's not about another person, it just means that as far as this connection is concerned, where you guys should be on the same page, you guys aren't on the same page. And the reason why is because somebody still either has to grow or there's just something that's holding them back from being able to offer their cup to you, cup of love to you at this time. Okay? This is what they want to say from their higher self to you. I do want to be authentic and I don't want to be afraid. So it says, I want to be authentic and I am no longer afraid. But we can see that this masculine actually is afraid and that he is holding back. So this needs to shift and change. And until this shifts and changes, you might not see a lot of improvement on your connection. Okay. So this is just some kind of an energy that's saying it is what it is, unfortunately. So let's now go ahead and see how the masculine is seeing his feminine. Okay. What kind of goddess energy does the masculine see his feminine in? Let's see. Wow. Oh my God. Undying love. This masculine has a love for his feminine that is undying. It's with him. This is definitely an energy here where there's an eternal connection, because that's what it says. This is an eternal love. So this right here, regardless of the situation, regardless of whether you're with your masculine or you haven't spoken to your masculine in freaking years, this is an undying connection. This connection, this heart space, you're still in your masculine's heart space regardless of what's happening in his life. I think that's such a beautiful card to get. Wow. That is really something beautiful, you guys. So let's go ahead and get another message here. Yeah, but the thing is, there's some kind of inner child family issues in this connection. Look at that. Yep. The love life, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There could be parental issues here. There could be an issue with one parent that really has a significant impact on how this divine masculine operates when it comes to sharing his feelings. And it could be deeply rooted, and it's just something that needs to be worked out right now. So there's just this wedge, unfortunately, at this present time that's in the masculine's life. It just is there. And it doesn't mean you can't do anything about it, feminines, but you got to let this play out. You just have to let this play out. So let's go ahead and get signs from Spirit, Love Oracle. Whoa, let me grab it. Yep, we have melancholy, rainstorm. Yeah, so unfortunately, I mean, it's just this feeling, your masculine may just be in the dumps. Your masculine may just need to kind of blast through this dark period. We have 2 cards that are very dark. It's very rainy right now. So something just needs to be worked through. And until it's worked through, it's an unfortunate set of circumstances. So let's see what the masculine really truly wants at this time with this feminine. Okay. He may not be able to come towards this feminine, but what does he truly want deep down inside? Yeah, see, I feel like what this masculine is really in is that he feels that it's better to stay at a distance from you right now. He doesn't think that it's probably wise to offer you something right now because he can't. He can't offer you what it is that you're looking for at this time. He also might see that you have moved on past him and that you're somebody that he is just not able to connect with right now for whatever reason. Okay. Whether it's distance, whether it is, I don't know, just something. It's distance, or you've moved on, or maybe he moved in another direction. And because of that, it just kind of seems that the timing is off for the 2 of you to come together. But I just really get overall that this masculine feels that it's probably better to just kind of leave you be for some reason. Maybe he feels that he would just add issues to your life, add unhappiness to your life. It's just too much what he's got going on. So let's go ahead and get some messages here. Possible future energies. This is I keep wanting to say what I'm going to use. I love this. This is a masculine who may come back and apologize to his feminine. It's like during this time that he's going through this dark night of the soul, he is reviewing his past. He is coming to conclusions about how he's been his entire freaking life. I mean, this is deep, heavy introspection. And this is somebody who comes to a conclusion and they understand why they are the way that they are. And when they come full circle, they may come into that realization that, hey, you know what? I am ready to take a chance on this love. I am ready to move forward. So let's go ahead and get last message from Spirit on advice for the Divine Feminine. Yeah, so this right here, it's like about fighting towards something. It says stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. This isn't necessarily a time for you to fight what's happening, because what's happening here, it needs to happen. You can't fight this process. The masculine is in this energy. You can't make this process go any quicker than it is. You can't make him see something that he's not willing to see at this point, and that's okay. But you do need to still keep moving forward is what Spirit's saying. You still need to fight for what you believe in. So if you believe in this connection and you believe in your divine masculine, you need to hold strong. You need to hold him up in the light. You need to hold him in this energy of he can get through this and he will get through this when the time is right. Because sometimes people, that claim themselves to either be twin flames or divine feminines are on the internet talking, slashing their divine masculines all over the place and saying they're piles of shit and this and that, and I'll never forgive them and all that other stuff. And it's like, that's not really what this twin flame journey is all about. Yes, we feel that way sometimes, but to stay in that energy, you realize that your twin flame connection is not going to be able to move forward in a healthy direction if you're not in a healthy direction. So if two people are in a dark night of the soul, wow, that is really, really stuck energy. But if maybe one person is in that lighter energy, it can also help the other person to come out of that darkness. So that's something to consider. So it's kind of like the feminine is being given this message from the divine that is the way that she needs to basically present herself moving forward, is to stay in her power and is to keep moving forward. If she needs to be that guiding light for the masculine, then that's just how it needs to be right now in order to pull him out of darkness. That's what I'm seeing. It's beautiful. So I hope that you guys resonated with those messages. If you didn't, don't take them. You can always choose another element as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next. Okay, you guys, so this is the King of Wands, so masculines that fall under fire signs, which is going to be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and get 3 cards, and we're going to see what the current theme is in the connection. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting from this, and this again may not apply to everyone, so just take what resonates. Somebody could be observing somebody in a commitment. That's either you, divine feminine, you're seeing your masculine in a commitment with somebody else, or your masculine is seeing you in a commitment, or vice versa. You guys are both in a commitment, one of the two. But they're also thinking about the connection is what I'm getting as well. Vibration, they're feeling something. They're feeling your vibration, okay? So people are feeling each other's energy within this connection. I mean, we all feel our twin flames energy, okay? They don't always feel our energy depending on where they're at. But what I am seeing with this particular connection is people are feeling each other's vibrations. And these 2 cards wanted to pop out, which is all I wanted, so I'm going to take them. We have the Hanged Man and we also have the Chariot. These are absolutely the energies that are kind of opposite. Hanged Man in the upright position means that we're stuck. The Chariot means that we're stuck when it's reversed. So I have an energy that's stuck and an energy that wants to become unstuck. So I feel like both people's vibrations, you're not in absolute alignment. You guys are feeling each other's energies. Somebody's feeling each other's energies as in they're very hesitant, they're not wanting to move forward, and the other person really wants to move forward. So we have like this opposite energy. We have this mismatched energy right now within the connection. So it could just be that maybe somebody's in a commitment, somebody wants to move forward, and the other person is not able to. They're afraid to leave their commitment. And this partner here, somebody is feeling this hesitation, this energy, this, just confusion that somebody's in. So let's go ahead and get a message from your masculine's higher self to you at this present time. Somebody can't ignore the signs that they're seeing any longer. So, divine feminines, what your masculine is saying here is that there's something that keeps egging at them. There's something that keeps pushing them in some sort of way. It's a sign. They either keep seeing something, hearing something, or it's just that inner knowingness that they need to change something. They need to do something different in order to get a different result. So something is beckoning them in order to change something, or they just keep seeing you. They keep seeing your name. They keep getting energies or thoughts or just seeing, like I said, certain signs about you that they just can't ignore any longer. They just can't. It just keeps popping up for them. And it could be one of the reasons why maybe they're looking at you on social media. If you have social media, maybe they're looking at your picture again. Maybe they're questioning whatever happened to you or what's going on with you. And maybe they have looked you up just to see that maybe you are in a commitment, and so they don't know how to move things forward. But at the same time, they feel so conflicted because maybe you aren't available, but somehow they're like, why do I feel this connection with you? And that could go vice versa. But if it's not about anybody being with another person, I'm just getting here that they're suddenly starting to think about their divine feminine again. And they're starting to think about her in a way that I want to be with her rather than not be with her. But they're like kind of back and forth, like they're feeling it, and then they might just kind of go back to blocking it out again. That's what it is. So how do they see their feminine? Okay, what goddess represents the feminine? We have inner wisdom, Athena. The masculine sees his divine feminine as somebody who has a lot of wisdom. He could see her as very wise. He could see her as very intuitive, a very spiritual person, a very spiritual being. So this is definitely an energy here of a goddess. And it says, you know what to do. You trust your own wisdom. You take appropriate action without delay. You may be just very, very headstrong. Somebody who just, you're in alignment with your integrity. You do what you say what you're going to do. You mean what you say. You're no bullshit kind of a person, and that's how your masculine sees you, and he actually respects this about you. Okay, he respects your inner wisdom. He sees you as somebody who, he sees you in high regard is what I'm getting here. Okay, that's really beautiful energy to have. So let's go ahead and get another one. Maybe how he sees the connection. Yeah, see, forgiving and learning. Does he need to forgive? Do you need to forgive? Does somebody still need to learn something? Do we still need to release the past? Do we need to release something? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So there's something that's holding your masculine back, or perhaps you back from being able to experience this connection. Somebody's holding on to something. Somebody has to let something go. And so this is really going to be significant for those of you that are in a situation where you're masculine, or you perhaps are in commitments right now. So people are realizing that something needs to shift and change. Now, if this is not about a commitment, as in you guys are in commitments, it's like we need to forgive something and release the past. Whatever happened in the past needs to be forgiven. It needs to be released. And somebody may still be kind of holding themselves back because of things that they did, things that they said, and conversations that have not taken place just yet. So very significant. So let's go ahead and take a look and see, what does the masculine truly, truly want in this connection? Okay, at the end of the day, what does he truly, truly want? Interesting. He wants to change it. He wants transformation. He wants something new. He doesn't want, the old cannot apply. Whatever you guys got going on or had going on, it needs to change, or else you guys aren't going to be able to make this work. He knows that something needs to be, he knows that he needs to come to you a completely changed person, or this is not going to work. And he may also be seeing you as you need to let something go in order for the two of you to come together. Either way, there's some sort of major death and transformation that needs to take place, because we have a releasing and healing the past, and now we've got transformation, death. We got to let go of the old so that way the new can come in. And right now, somebody's kind of teeter-tottering back and forth on this. They can't ignore what they're feeling, but at the same time, there's like this hesitancy. I don't want to move forward, but I don't want to be stuck in limbo anymore. There's this energy here that's holding people back. So let's go ahead and get some signs from Spirit here. Let's see what, because we have the signs I'm receiving I can't ignore any longer. This could be connected. Yeah, look at that. That something needs to come to an end. Somebody needs to complete a cycle. So either you're masculine, the signs that he's getting is that he needs to let go of a current partnership or a current way of being, or he wants to complete this cycle between the two of you. He doesn't want to be in limbo anymore. He wants to basically have some sort of conclusion. You know, he wants to wrap something up here just to start fresh and start new. But is that possible? That's what I'm getting. Is it possible? He doesn't know if it's possible. So let's go ahead and get some messages here for the possible future. Wow, I do love that. The Ace of Pentacles is fantastic because this is an opportunity. This is an offer in the material world. This isn't just thoughts, you guys. This is somebody physically coming towards us and saying, let's start fresh, let's start new. So that possibility is definitely on the table for this masculine. He may come forward towards this feminine in the physical world. He may be waiting to feel a little bit more ready before that happens. So he might just be observing until then. But I'm just seeing what he truly wants is to start fresh and start over. We have death and then we have number one. I mean, that's like the end and then a new beginning. So this is advice for the divine feminine in the meantime. Yep. Oh, man. This is so significant. Divine feminines, if you are in a commitment right now, I'm not trying to say Spirit's telling you to leave this partnership, but if you're in an unhappy situation and you want maybe an opportunity perhaps to connect with your masculine, you staying in a current situation and staying safe and staying in limbo isn't going to make this happen. What Spirit's saying is that there's something better waiting for you that's on the horizon. You know what you need to do. This is a spiritual quest. You need to go towards what feels right for you. Okay? Now, for some of you, this could be this energy here that if you're hanging on to this masculine and he's in another commitment or he's just not ready and this is just something that's not seeming to go anywhere right now, rather than waiting on him to make a decision so that way it can release you and set you free, you might be making a decision to move forward in another direction for the time being. It doesn't mean you're forgetting all about your masculine or this connection. It just means that you might see that, hey, you know what? Things are stuck. Things aren't moving forward. Things are not progressing. I got to do what I got to do. I'm going to move forward with my life. And if my divine masculine gets on board, great. And if he doesn't, at least I'm still carrying on. At least I'm still taking care of me. I'm not stagnant. I am transforming my life. I am moving forward. I am still learning. Wow. Whew. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and move on to the King of Cups. All right, so this is going to be for water sign, divine masculines, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and get a couple of cards here and just kind of see what is going on within this connection, themes of the connection currently. We have spring, we have numbing, and we have reinvention. I love to see spring and also a reinvention because this just tells me this is fresh energy, fresh starts. Spring cleaning, starting something fresh, reinventing ourselves. It may be that people are numbing this out. Basically, they know that they need to do this. They know that they need to change something. They know that they need to reinvent, some kind of aspect of either themselves or this connection, but people are kind of numbing it out still, kind of like pretending like it's not happening. It's like you know something, but yet you're kind of fighting it still. You don't really want to face something because it's too hard. It's too hard to change, or it's too scary to take a risk. I'm not ready for that. So I see potential of growth here, people really wanting to reinvent things, but also numbing it out at the same time. So it's very similar to the one that I just did on fire. So let's go ahead and get some additional messages with this. Yeah, Knight of Swords. This is about taking action. This is about charging forth. This is about communication, moving forward, taking action very quickly as well. Very quickly. Yeah, this is the World. This is about not letting go. So I feel like, and the fact that we have two people there, like a couple, somebody hasn't let go of this connection. So they're still like wanting to actively do something with this connection. This is unfinished business for them. This is somebody who has not closed the book or the chapter of this story with this divine feminine. They're not able to completely let go. So there's still growth here. There's still potential. There's still energy within this connection is what I am getting here. Okay. So let's see what your masculine wants to say from his higher self right now. Your masculine has some regrets. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So I feel like this is unfinished business for this divine masculine. He may regret not being more honest with you at the time. Maybe he felt more for you than he admitted. Maybe he felt more for this connection. Maybe he just needed time to reinvent himself and to grow. And it was just an unfortunate set of circumstances that the timing was just off. And so it could just be that he was operating from a numb state, as in he numbed himself out to this connection back then. But now all of a sudden, it's like this energy is possibly still with him. and he hasn't closed the chapter entirely, and he just wishes that he would have just been more honest with you at the time. But I'm just seeing that he probably couldn't be. But this masculine wants to cut through something. He wants to move forward and do something with this energy, do something with this connection. He wants to see it grow. He wants to see something new happen. He wants to reinvent it. And it could be that he has reinvented himself, and so now he is ready for some reason that he wants to move forward now. So let's go ahead and see how he sees his divine feminine. What goddess energy represents how he sees the divine feminine. We have easy does it. It says, okay, he's in no hurry though. And this is completely opposite than the Knight of Swords. Very contradictory here. So what I am getting here is that he may want to come towards his feminine. He may feel that energy where he wants to take the bull by the horns right now and do it, but he feels like he can't for some reason. Now, that's going to either resonate with some of you or not. Is there a reason that your masculine would feel like he needs to do this easy does it with you? It says there's no reason to hurry or force anything to happen. Everything is occurring in natural timing, perfect timing. So he may just know that that's not the energy to come towards you with for whatever reason. He may just be trying to ease in back into things, even though we can see that he still feels energy and he wants to rush in. But there's still, like, he's pulling back this energy and he's kind of trying to be patient with it for whatever reason. So that's very interesting. So let's go ahead and get another message with this. Yeah, because he feels it. He may have come to the realization that you were the one that got away, that this is a romance of a lifetime. And it's like he might be kicking himself now that he wasn't more truthful with you about this, that he just couldn't be honest with you at the time about how he's feeling. But he's come to a conclusion perhaps now that he has either reinvented himself or there's some kind of renewed energy that's coming back to him that, wow, this really was the one that got away. This was the romance of a lifetime. I haven't been able to feel that with anyone else. I haven't been able to have this with anyone else. But again, it's kind of like as much as he wants to charge back into your life in order to reclaim this, he doesn't want to. It's like it's delicate to him. It's precious to him. He doesn't want to mess things up. He doesn't want to screw things up with his actions. So he's trying to ease back into your life in some subtle way. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what does he truly, truly want with his divine feminine? What does he truly, truly want with his divine feminine? Yeah, deception and envy. What he truly wants is he really, really wishes, even though I wish I would have been more honest with you, right? I know I should have been, okay? But I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to take off my mask and admit that I was either a fool, that I lied, something, okay? Because the Seven of Swords is that energy of somebody that's very sneaky, somebody who tried to get away with something. So this could very well be one of the things that is kind of holding them back with you because they know that they've deceived you in the past and they don't want you to see them as such again. So they want to try to ease back into your life rather than being in this energy. And I don't always see the Seven of Swords as a card of deception, even though it's very heavy in that energy, yes. But this is somebody who's trying to be sly. But it's not necessarily sly to get away with something. It's an easy does it feeling. It's an easy, like, kind of, how am I going to kind of, pop up in this person's life again without like creating a red flag for them. So I see the energy is here that they want to, but they're reserved. And they're reserved because they may not want you to look at them in the same way as you looked at them and saw them before. Because I do see someone has changed. I do see somebody has reinvented themselves for sure. But they may not realize that you either see them this way or feel about them this way, or that things have changed for you as in you no longer feel that energy with them, that you've forgiven them and that you've let it go. But the thing is, they may not understand that. And so it's kind of this hesitant energy trying to charge forward towards you. So let's get a signs from Spirit. Yeah, weave. This is about careful, meticulous planning and weaving the web just right. Why does a spider weave a web? To catch its prey. Now, again, this is not an energy that I'm getting that you're dealing with a masculine who's trying to manipulate you or hurt you. I really do see that this masculine has changed. They have reinvented themselves. Okay, I really do see this. And the thing is, if with this Knight of Swords, the fact that this card pops up to me tells me that They are taking your feelings into consideration. So it's more about you, how they see you. They don't want to abruptly, panic you or hurt, not hurt you, but they don't want to abruptly come into your life and basically cause you to feel like, what the hell's going on here? What's the motive? What's the deal here? Has this person changed? Are they the same? It's almost like they want to prove themselves to you in some sort of way. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages for the future. Yeah, Queen of Spring, beautiful. Queen of Wands can be a fire sign individual. This is going to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Doesn't have to be, though. The Queen of Wands is just very much in their power. She believes in herself. She's in her energy. She's feeling really, really good. She's looking very attractive. So, again, I really feel like this masculine is feeling this feminine's energy, and it's like she is attracting him. She is beckoning him into this situation. It's almost like the feminine, in a way, is drawing the masculine into her web. But again, it's not the way it sounds. It's not the way it sounds at all, And it may be that people just don't want to be outright with their feelings, so they want to hide it. They can't just come out and say, this is how I feel. And so they're kind of hiding it. It's not like necessarily deception. It's just like, I can't come forward. I'm sneaking around. I'm feeling this and I'm seeing you in this way, but I can't admit it to you. They're hiding. So what is the advice for the feminine? Five of Gabriel. This is a Five of Wands. Yeah, this is very challenging. This is a challenge you can resolve. So this is a challenging situation, Divine Feminines. Your masculine is in challenge. Maybe you're in challenge. Maybe there's something going on in your life that you're trying to work out right now, and you just kind of feel like you're stuck. So this is telling you here that you need to withdraw from the drama of a situation. You need to have patience with yourself and others around you. So this is the thing. Fives are struggle, but fives also are about change. So this is going to change, is what Spirit's saying. Remain in your own energy. Remain true to who you are. Continue to work on you and do you. Try to get out of this energy if this is connected to you in any way. Try to be in this energy of just being relaxed, like that Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is very relaxed. She's sitting pretty. Know that this Divine Masculine is coming to this conclusion, or has come to this conclusion, that you are something special, that you are somebody that got away, that this is a missed opportunity. He missed out on you long ago, and he may want to take action, and he's starting to feel something starting to, bud again in your connection. There's something still very much alive. That blossom is still there, and he wishes that he could have done things differently, but he didn't. But we have numbing. It's like somebody's feeling the situation, but then they're numbing it out. So it's like they're back and forth for some reason. They're not sure whether or not they should kind of stuff it down and keep it down, or bring it back to life. That's what I'm getting here. So anyways, you guys, I'm not sure if that gave anybody any kind of resolution, but that's just the energies of your connection. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. All right. Bye-bye.